Hello, everybody. Welcome to episode number 5 of That's What She Said, the podcast. Sorry. Oh, my goodness. It's Crystal Chavez.
Maya Lee.
This is Rue.
Young Sav April Danielle. Hello.
And we are going to be bringing y'all some of the hottest topics from the last week. You know, we're going to be talking about the Nike and the Kaepernick controversy. Of course, Venus and Serena. And some of our listeners who are not here in Dallas, we're going to be talking about the big police how would you say that? Like
Scandal.
Scandal.
Is it a scandal?
Scandal.
/ murder / all the, that goes into that. So we're going to be covering a lot of good stuff. Let's get started with our drink, brought to you by Miss Rue. You want to talk to us about it?
Yes, okay. Today I have it's called Black Magic.
Ooh.
Right. Okay, if you actually had a good close-up, you can see that it has like some sparkles in it. That's called it's called dust. It's actually edible dust that's in the drink. Okay, the recipes that's in it, I don't even have it pulled up. Y'all, I'm so unprepared. Sorry about that.
It's okay. Let's try it.
Go ahead and try it. Okay, what's in it is it calls for black vodka. Black vodka is 100 proof. But I decided to go with something else because I didn't want us on the show, slurred speech and everything. So I kind of toned it down on it, and I substituted something else in it. So I did it's called a double chocolate vodka that I put in it. So it's a double chocolate vodka. It's lime juice in it, simple syrup, and like I said, it has the edible dust in it. So
It
It's
does.
good.
and just for a little bit of decoration, you can see the little sugar
I like
around the black sugar around the top.
If you look at the drink, it's like sparkly.
It's
like
so
the drink
pretty,
is
like-
sparkly.
Black girl
like-
magic.
Black girl
Yes,
magic.
We got
Black
glitter.
magic.
Our
I'm
skin be
feeling
glowing.
magical.
This would be a good Halloween drink too.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
Yes.
like it. It's
For those of
good.
y'all having Halloween parties, we will I know we've been saying we were going to post these drinks on here. We're going to have to play catch up and put all of our drinks on there. But
we gonna do it.
this one is really good, though.
Yeah.
I like
did
that
that to
one.
go
It
with
tastes
our
like
theme
a,
today.
like a chocolate martini.
Yes. Very
And
sexy.
then just some little black
Oh,
berries
yeah.
on the side.
And she got some little snacks on the side. Rue is killing the drink game this year.
I
This
know.
goes along with our melanin magic. It's a black magic.
Melanin
okay.
popping.
All right.
So do y'all want to get...
Thank you, Rue.
Well, first, I just want to give a shout
yes,
out
yes. Oh.
to my friends.
Oh, okay. I was just going to say, if you notice, we are wearing our Nike / I'm with Cap. Me and Rue are rocking the Nike, but you want to talk about y'all's shirts?
I do. So I have a friend named Carl and his wife. They have a business called The Lovely Tea Shop on Instagram, and they make printed shirts. So they made us these, me and April Danielle. And you can follow their Instagram at The Lovely TEE Shop.
Okay.
Is that
Well,
on Instagram?
That's on Instagram.
Instagram. Thank you.
me
Appreciate
and Rue,
it. I
like
love
I
my
said,
shirt.
we're rocking Nike. You can go to Nike.com or you can go to the Nike outlet store. I have a good story. I went to the Nike outlet store just to make sure I re-upped on Nike because I am very proud of the stand that they've taken and putting our boy back to work and back in the news. So I went and restocked on my Nike stuff, and it was lines there, y'all.
How big it was.
Nike has not missed a beat.
I saw something that their sales went up like 31%.
Yeah,
I was just about
31%.
to say that. Yes, they went up 31% since they put them on the campaign.
So
But we all got our Nike. I got my Nike pants too, and my Nike shoes. So we rocking around. We staying with Nike and Cap.
yes. So for the billionth time, I'm sure this has been reiterated over and over again. The reason for this whole Kaepernick, him taking a kneel, is not against the military. It's not against the flag. Well, it is. He's protesting a flag that does not cover all of America. He's not protesting the military. So let's get that clear. I'm sure we've been saying that over and over again, but we just want to make that clear. Now, the way this whole thing started, I think it started in 2016? Mm-hmm. And so, if you haven't heard, there's a lot of police brutality that is taking place in America. A lot of unarmed black men are being shot at the hands of police officers, and a lot of these officers are not being held accountable for it. They're not even seeing the inside of a jail cell. Mm-hmm. But we did get a win last week. Was it last week with the
Cap?
No, the guy in Dallas, the Balch Springs. the cop in Balch Springs, Jordan Edwards.
Oh yeah. He
Okay.
got sorry. He shot the 15-year-old
Yes.
Oh,
unarmed.
yeah.
So he did get charged.
Charged, convicted,
convicted, yeah.
and will be serving 15 years.
What was he
I
charged
don't think
with?
that's enough, but
Manslaughter. Yes, he was charged with manslaughter. But we did get a win with that one. But like I said, Colin Kaepernick, his whole reason for doing this is to protest injustices, police brutality. It is not about
the flag,
the military.
the military, yeah.
And he actually was told by a fellow player by the name of, I wrote this down somewhere, sorry, Nate Boyer, that he was a Green Beret, and he said that a better stance or whatever, a better approach to the silent protest would be for him to take a knee. It's something that they do in the military, and he felt like instead of just sitting, Colin should take a knee because it's a little bit more respectful. So
That's where it all came from.
yes, those that are constantly yelling. Again, I have a brother who is in the Coast Guard, and he does not feel disrespected. He's active right now. He does not feel disrespected by Colin Cap. He is with Cap.
Yeah, I've been seeing a lot of
what are
posts
y'all
where it
thoughts?
says the vets are with Cap.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he's not, like I said, he's not protesting veterans, people who are fighting for our country. It's just that what our country stands for right now, basically.
Yes.
In that we're not doing anything about it. And
Yep.
so right now, until that flag actually
represents
all
of the
all
entire-
of America, which it's supposed to, then that's why he's kneeling. Well, that's how I interpret it.
That's
as him
how
kneeling.
it
Yeah.
is. Yes.
So yeah, I'm with Cap. I hate that he had to, Nike ad, sacrifice everything to get to this point. I think one day he's gonna come back though. I think
But-
maybe.
I think he's bigger than football.
Yeah, I was
now.
about to say.
That's true. He's a civil rights activist now,
Yeah.
basically.
He's bigger than football. So,
Yeah.
and so many people, they thought, and this just shows even more how strong of a black man he is. Is they're trying to bully him into stepping down, but he is standing strong. Like I'm so
Right.
so.
Yeah, everybody thought he went away and then came back with the Nike ad. Go ahead. No, go ahead.
I was gonna say I saw a status the other day on Facebook. Someone said Kaepernick hasn't kneeled in a football game in 2 years. So what are y'all mad about? Really? What are y'all mad about?
That's so true.
I saw Jay-Z did an interview, and the interviewer asked him, if you were in Kaepernick's place, would you rather stand there and be a great football player, or would you rather be an iconic person in history? And Jay-Z said he would rather be iconic.
Because he is. He's going to be in the history books, I
Right.
believe. Do they still make history books? Side note.
Yeah.
The sad thing is Trump is going to be in one of those history books.
I mean, because I don't know. I've been out of school so long. Like, do they make? Because I feel like they do everything on the iPad and stuff. I don't even.
They
but
do,
still,
but
there is
it's
still
a
subject
ebook.
called history.
I mean, is it updated though? That's what I'm saying. Like,
I'm sure they updated.
Because I remember
It wasn't updated when I was in school.
We were still learning about George Washington.
Right.
Abraham
That's what I'm
Oh,
saying.
yeah.
It wasn't updated when I was in school. We was watching Eyes on the Prize. That was our Black History Month. So I'm
Oh, yeah.
hoping that they include him in the history books for our future generation.
They
And
probably
they're not
won't.
just watching Eyes on the Prize during Black History Month like I did. So that's what I was trying to say.
He definitely will leave his imprint on American history with some of the greats. I truly believe that. So shout out to Nike. Repping, I am wearing Nike from head to toe. I'm proud of it. Like I said, the lines were long, and that was the one time I didn't complain.
Yeah.
You stood in that line proud.
I was good with it.
Do you
Okay.
want to talk about the Nike campaign? Because we're talking about Cap.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
the Nike campaign. Yeah, it's
So-
not even political.
At all.
No, I don't think so either. But because of what he's done, everybody's making it political. But if you guys haven't seen already, it's all over social media, it's all over TV. Kaepernick was revealed to be the new face of the Just Do It campaign for Nike. This is their 30-year anniversary. So they rolled out his print advertisement first. And then they also have Serena, LeBron,
Sean LeBron
Sure.
with the school.
the school. There's somebody else and I forgot. Now I can't think of it all of a sudden. But anyway, so they got all the prints out on the big billboards and all that stuff. And then they debuted the commercial that he narrates on Thursday Night's Football, the game against the Eagles and the Falcons. So I think this is good. I like the commercial. Actually, it's really good.
Yeah.
It's inspiring. I
It
put it on.
is.
I put it on our Facebook page.
I was about
That's
to
what she
ask.
said.
Yeah.
The twin whose
Oh,
hand
yes,
was amputated, who plays professional football.
I'm gonna miss. I don't want to say. Is
Yeah,
it Shaquem? Shaquem
is one of them. Sorry, we're so
I
sorry.
know. But yes, he's in it, and it has like a lot of inspiring athletes. I'm sorry that we didn't research
should've
all these
wrote
people's
down,
names. Right?
yeah.
Yeah, the little boy that wrestles that doesn't have legs. He's in the commercial. Just a lot of inspiring athletes. And then it just basically, this. To summarize the commercial, if you haven't seen it, is basically if your dreams aren't big enough, then
if your dreams, if people say your dreams are crazy,
yeah, that's what it is.
ask them, are they crazy enough?
There we go. And then, and then there was even a Snapchat filter for it and all that good stuff. So, Nike's out there winning.
Yeah.
Cap's out there winning. And like you said, Maya, I saw there was a an article that the online Nike sales have increased 31% since the Kaepernick ad campaign has come out. So all those people boycotting and tearing up their Nikes and burning them on your feet.
That's
Nike
stupid.
already has your money.
They already
right?
bought it.
So I don't know what you're doing.
And
because
if you're so concerned about the veterans, instead of burning those shoes, why don't you donate them?
To the
Donate
veterans.
all your Nike stuff. It's some good quality stuff.
Find your local veterans hospital,
Right.
Or was it military post or whatever, and donate them instead of burning them, cutting up.
Wasn't there some story about some guy that burnt the shoes?
Yes.
On itself, and he got 3rd-degree burn.
Crazy.
And I'm like,
I'm sorry for interrupting, but I had
No,
to.
no,
I had to say
no, that's
that.
not interrupting.
That's just crazy. Yeah.
pointless.
Just stupid. So
Yeah. Also, there was the girl. Well, not girl. She's a woman. Brenda Murph is her name. So she had put on Insta or Twitter. She tweeted that she's she doesn't want to wear Nike, so she's good with her Converse.
And Shannon Sharp
yeah.
responded.
Yeah, so Shannon Sharp responded that Converse is actually owned by Nike, so you dumb.
Right.
To get her facts
Girl,
straight.
that's the girl
Right,
bye.
so she gets the girl bye of the
girl
week.
bye.
Girl bye. Since you thought you was winning, thought you was trying to say something, throw shade, and we had to put you in your place.
Trying to
So
get
Shannon
likes.
Sharp put you in your place. So she gets the girl bye of the
She gets
week.
the girl by.
So yeah. But yeah, I'm all for this. I'm glad he's back in the news. I feel like it's positive now.
Yeah.
Even though people are trying to make it negative, which I hate.
Right.
I think it's positive, and I'm interested to see what else he's gonna do. Like what more is gonna come of this.
Right.
Like what's he gonna start doing? Like he's gonna start doing like public speaking, motivational speaking,
I think he
stuff
should.
like that.
But
So,
I think he was already doing.
yeah,
public
but
speaking.
just we'll see it more now. Yeah, so that's what I'm hoping. So we got our I'm with Cap shirts, yay, and Nike,
And Nike.
yeah. So,
Just do it.
Go ahead, Chris.
Well, another big event this week was the Serena versus, was it?
Well, it started
That was
with
the US
Serena.
Open.
The U.S. Open,
right.
which I watched. I'm not gonna lie. That's really the only time I ever watched the U.S. Open is when Serena was playing. But I just think that it's amazing that almost a year ago, this girl almost lost her life giving birth, has given birth, battled postpartum, and within a year made it back around and made it all the way to the U.S. Open. So.
Right. Yeah. So the U.S. Open, yeah. So we wanted to talk about, since our theme of our episode is kind of melanin magic, black girl magic. Serena's out there doing her thing. So
Yes.
U.S. Open started with her and Venus matching up. It's their 30th match. I want to say they're the second set of sisters or something like
Siblings.
that, siblings to have the second highest matches where they've played each other.
Right.
Venus lost.
Yes.
Serena won, of course. Still, shout out to Venus doing your thing. And all that
She's
good
still
stuff.
up there.
Yeah.
That's still
And then so Serena went on to the finals and just Saturday.
Yes.
Yeah,
she
she played Naomi. Right?
Naomi Osaka.
Yeah.
Osaka is
yeah.
Haitian and Japanese.
Japanese.
Yeah.
She actually won the match. She is the first Japanese American to win, because she actually since she's Japanese and Haitian, she decided to represent Japan. So she's the first Japanese player to win a Grand Slam title. She's also 20 years old. She lives in Florida. I mean, I like her. She's a little cute girl.
Yeah,
she's a little cute girl.
I'm happy for her. So I know you watched. I watched a little bit of it too.
Now,
we're going to talk about the controversy, but I do want to say at the end of the match, whenever they were doing the awards, that's the only time that I kind of was. I mean, I was on her side anyway. Naomi, like I wanted both of them. I was rooting for both of them, but
I wasn't.
It was it was kind of sad because when they were giving the presenting the trophy and everything, everybody was booing in the stadium, and so she was crying.
I don't like that.
Yeah, and I was kind of. So Serena told everybody to chill out.
Right.
Let's be respectful. She won. This time around. This isn't going to be my last tournament or anything like that. Mm-hmm. So I kind of felt bad for her at that time, but. Let's talk about this controversy though that got there.
Serena, in my eyes, was actually the underdog in this entire thing because, like I said, birth. Near-death experience. The girl is 16 years younger than her, and they've been drug testing Serena. Like they've been randomly drug testing her. Like just
targeting
she's been
her.
The most drug tested woman. Is it a woman in the tournament or the sport?
They targeting her for that. Targeting her for her outfits.
For her outfits, took away her Nike cat suit,
which I think is cute.
I thought it was cute.
She said she feel like Superwoman, or a superhero when she wears it. Yeah.
And I liked what Nike said back to it. They said you can take a superhero out of her costume, but you can't take her powers away. So of course they came back and stood up, but it was uphill battle for her anyway. And then you get on the court. I mean, she looked good. She was doing her thing.
Then her coach gave her like a
then
thumb up.
Her
thumbs up.
coach, they said he was coaching, but and he admitted it. He said, "Yes, I was coaching, but everybody does it." He said even Osaka's coach was doing the same thing. He said, "You can check my history. I've never been caught for this or called for this or anything." So I just still feel like that's just another thing on the table. They
were nitpicking.
Yeah,
Right.
they were constantly, just picking on her. And that ref, whatever. The people will never forget his face. He took a game and a point away from Serena. So that she was already,
Yeah.
Right.
So
I think they wanted to see her lose.
Go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah. I was saying, I think they wanted to see her lose.
Yes, they
Yeah.
did. So she still won on the.
Yeah.
As far as I'm concerned.
So a little bit more in details of what happened. So she, he first docked her because she slammed her racket on the ground. And then she got called for the coaching because her coach gave a thumbs up in the stands.
Well, he was telling her to move forward.
Yeah, but she was saying it was thumbs up. Yeah.
But once she did score.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so, but then she went to the ref and was like, the umpire or whatever, was like, no. She's like, what is the famous line she's been saying? She was like, I don't need to cheat to win. I'd rather lose.
Right.
Yeah.
So she's, she called him a thief because he took away her set and a point. And so that's where the whole controversy started. And
then she got dinged for
that, yeah. And
Right.
so that basically, with her getting her game taken away, a set taken away, that caused her to lose because then she was down a set. So the thing, though, the controversy, the whole issue and why Serena is upset and a lot of women are upset is because they feel like it's sexist of the ref. Serena said that she's been to many of male tennis players' games who have done worse than what she's done. They scream, they yell, John McEnroe, he was notorious for being a hothead on the tennis court and never would get docked points, never get a game taken away from him. And so the fact that her as a woman standing up for herself and speaking up for herself got her a game taken away from her, which basically made her lose the tournament, is kind of sexist. It's kind of.
I agree, and she said that.
Yeah, and she's kind of upset about it. And then I read a quote actually, and it's kind of true. Somebody put on there, "Emotion on Saturday gets you penalized, where emotion on Sunday makes you famous," referring to football. If you playing football on Sunday, they do all sorts of crazy stuff, cussing, gang, all that stuff.
Celebrating. They brought celebrating back. They're celebrating
And
now.
for her standing up for herself and trying to tell the ref, he was wrong and calling him a thief, which is She could have called him a lot worse because I can think of a lot of other things I would have called him.
I know I called him a lot worse.
So, the fact that she called him a thief, he's a little sensitive. I think he was a little sensitive, but I agree with her. I feel like, it's a double standard. So that's, I guess, one of the questions I kind of wanted to bring up to y'all. Like, do y'all feel like it was a double standard and that the...
Yeah. It's always a double standard in sports.
Like I said, I mean, I don't watch...
Like in every sport.
But I did watch, comparing to other sports, yes, men do get away with a lot more than women. But like I said, they're watching her with a closer eye. It's unfortunate, but... And
I feel like now that she's just out there now as another angry black woman. That's what it makes her look like. And that's not the case. Because when and I get called this a lot too, I just say I'm passionate. That's all it is.
It's passion.
I'm just passionate. I'm not angry. I'm passionate. And she's passionate about her sport. And so, and she's not angry. Like, of course, I don't like that. I don't like that whenever we want to speak up for ourselves, not just black women, but any woman, when we speak up for ourselves, then we have to defend our character. And then when a man does it, it's okay.
It's power.
It's power,
strength.
Right. It's aggressive, and that's what they want. So it's a double standard. It sucks. I think the ref was being a little... I don't know. I mean, sexist. I feel like that's, I don't know. Yeah, I guess.
I think he was doing what he was told to do.
Yeah, I agree. But so then just recently found out that Serena is actually being fined $17,000 for the incident. Wow. It's coming out of her prize money, which it ain't gonna hurt her.
That girl is worth $83 million.
And then she's married to Alexis Ohanian. I don't know how to say his last name. Ohanian, right? Reddit founder. But it comes out her $1.85 million prize money. So that $17,000, she good.
Yeah,
she good, ma.
And of course, Nike.
But I do want to, she got Nike endorsement. She's on the campaign. But if she would have won, this would have been her 24th Grand Slam title. I think that's...
They said only two?
Two other people have reached that. So hopefully next year she comes back. I think she will. But yeah, and then still we want to congratulate Naomi Osaka. I'm still gonna congratulate her because she's young, she's new up and coming, and she did a great job, and she's representing for Japanese and Haitian out there. So we want to congratulate both the women for their tournament, their fights. So yay, Serena!
She was holding her own.
Yeah,
I will say that.
Yeah, I like her. So that's the whole Serena. Y'all got anything else about the Serena stuff? What y'all thought about it? No.
Y'all know I was sending y'all stuff all weekend. Every time I saw something, I was like, oh, why did he do? When I saw when he docked her. For the thumbs up, and I straight sent to y'all. I was like,
I think I was just more about her wardrobe. I'm so all over her wardrobe for real.
Tutu.
Even though that doesn't have anything to do with the game, but yeah, the tutu and everything because
they wouldn't let her wear that catsuit.
Right.
So.
And they banned her from the opening from they banned that catsuit. Let's put it like this. So and I was just kind of more like, oh my gosh, let her wear what she want to wear.
Right.
I feel like that because when I come back to the point where I was saying that she felt like a superhero when wearing that catsuit, there is a study that says that before you go into an interview or before you do anything that you're probably afraid to do, stand like a superhero. You're supposed to do like that. For real,
really?
There's a study. You're supposed to do like this for like at least 5 minutes.
But one thing about the what Naomi was doing
Text it to us
with the super.
Oh. I'm sorry.
It's real. It's raw.
It's real and raw. You know what, Mr. Cameraman, don't cut that.
I'm
Leave
sorry.
It there.
Leave it in. Thanos, big Thanos.
But no, one thing I was gonna say is Naomi, she did the smile thing. Like when she was getting frustrated, she was like, I guess somebody probably told her that, hey, the camera's gonna be on you. So she just kind of looked up and was like,
right. Hey,
so
fake smile.
whatever works for you.
works.
Yeah, to boost your confidence and self-esteem.
Yeah, because I know that with Serena having to go back and forth to that ref, and so you can tell her head just got out of the
I've never
game.
seen her like that.
I was frustrated for her.
She was just all in his face. I saw that. I saw so
um,
many snaps of that on social media.
Yeah, but she's good. She's gonna bounce back. She's gonna be back next year.
Yeah,
I have no doubt about it. Moving on to something a little less exciting.
Sad.
There was a police shooting again in Dallas. Again, there was this woman. Now, I'm not going to say her name because I'm not sure if that's the exact woman, but there have been pictures that come out, and her name has started circulating. She has not been arrested yet, but she shot, I know I'm going to butcher his name, Botham
Botham Shem Jean.
Botham Shem Jean. He was in his house.
Mind his own
Minding
damn
his
business.
own business. Only thing he did wrong was probably his door was locked.
It was locked. She walked in.
So how she unlocked it?
Okay, so I watched a video. Some lady who's doing her own rogue investigation. She went live on Facebook, and she was walking she was walking up the steps. She had someone let her in. Some girl who lived there. She was showing the key fob. It's like a fancy key fob. It sticks into the door, but if it's not your door, it won't unlock.
It's like a hotel key, basically.
Yeah, basically. And it'll flash red and green like a hotel key. And so you can they were walking up, you can see the blood drops. So it made it look like she was implying that he had walked, but I don't think that was the case. I don't think he walked up I think it was like 3 or 4 flights of stairs. But they got up to his apartment, and you can see that the door was damaged and all of that. So I don't know if she kicked it in. I don't know what happened. I don't know if it doesn't make sense for the door to be damaged. I don't know how she would have got in there.
Right.
But she killed him. He died at the hospital. She said that she thought it was her apartment.
Right.
If you thought it was your apartment, why did you have to kick in the door? And if you saw your key didn't work, I would be like, okay.
But when you walk in your apartment, you know what your apartment looks like.
Yeah.
Like when I walk in my apartment, there is a scripture, and I know, this is my apartment.
Right.
There's a door number with
But
your apartment
if
number.
my key fob isn't working, I'm not going to force myself in there. I'm going to go to the office or call somebody.
Right.
But there's a story that's going around saying that they knew each other.
There's a picture
Right.
Yeah.
that they used to date.
And they don't. I read another article. I think it was on CNN that they said they're not sure if that's true
Right.
or not.
That's why they
They're
want
still
to
researching it.
Yeah, they're still researching if the picture is real, authentic, if they knew each other or not. That is some of the rumors.
That
but-
looked like a pretty
Yeah,
legit picture.
but
It did.
it's still. There was a press conference. So my problem with this was when it happened. So if this was any other situation, the suspect would have been immediately detained and questioned. They let her go home on administrative leave, did not question her. It was hours still in the news. It was all over the news. It was on Shade Room, Baller, everywhere. And they still had not questioned her. They what? I don't get that. If it was any other situation, any other suspect, they would immediately take you into for questioning. Not give you time to go home, wash any bullet residue, gun residue off, get your story straight. You're going to the police station.
Yeah.
She was in her uniform. I'm not in the police. What am I trying to say? Anything with dealing with police and stuff like that. I'm not in that. I don't know all the laws, but from what I understand, I watch a lot of police shows. But First 48 days. Oak Cliff. But anyway. Oh my God. I'm sorry, Oak Cliff. We love you. But yeah, so when you're in uniform, you're supposed to announce yourself.
Right.
One, to say that you are a police officer. And also, even when you announce yourself that you are a police officer, if the other person is not going to harm you, doesn't have a gun, or not, you can't tell that they're trying to harm you, then you are not supposed to try to not physically, but shoot to kill, basically. Right. You're not trying to shoot to kill.
But you can't just bust in somebody's house.
Right. So the fact that, I don't even think she followed any of the police protocols.
Nothing.
Because I don't feel like...
That was pure raw emotion.
Right, because if you would have announced
Yes.
yourself as a police officer, I would immediately been like, okay, what's up?
Right.
And then two, if I'm unarmed, which we don't know yet if he was armed or not, if he was defensive, even if he was going on the defense, it's his house, right?
He walked into my house.
Texas does have stand your ground. So he would have been justified for standing his ground. And then also the fact that she shot to kill instead of unarmed.
Right.
Which is the problem with the police. And that's what I think that's what a lot of Black Americans, if not, that's what I have a problem with, is that you see other races, and I don't want to make this too racial, but when another race gets arrested, they're either arrested peacefully, or if they are harmed, it's not to kill.
Right.
Whereas African Americans and African American males are getting shot and killed
Right.
instead of disarmed or demobilized or something of that nature.
Just recently
yeah.
in Fort Worth, there was a man who was stabbing a mattress with a knife. Police approached him. He threatened them with the knife. I think they shot at him, but he did not die. He got a mug shot and went to jail.
That's it.
That was within the last 2 weeks.
But yet this man who's
You
in
said
his
in
own
Fort
home.
Worth,
White,
right?
yeah, it was a white man.
Own their own home.
And that could have been a situation where they probably got into it
Yeah.
outside of the, outside of his apartment, and she, want to throw her badge around. And was like,
Exactly.
you know what? I'm going to go in here and just
Abusing
shoot
her
it.
power.
I'm going to get away
Yeah.
with it. Who cares?
Abusing
Who
her power.
knows?
Yep.
The other thing that I have an issue with is that the Texas Rangers are still investigating.
So is there a warrant or is there not a warrant?
They initially issued a warrant for manslaughter, which is what I had a problem with because this is cold-blooded murder. This is not manslaughter. It's not vehicular homicide or anything like that. Like this, she went into somebody else's apartment that was not hers.
Premeditated.
It's premeditated, exactly. But now I recently read that the Texas Rangers are holding off on that until they do a little bit more investigation, which they should. But I want it to be more than manslaughter. I don't.
Yeah.
It needs to be more than manslaughter.
It needs to be more.
More
And
than
they did a press
manslaughter.
conference the other day with the family and the lawyer for the family saying that we need a swift and immediate action, which we do, because if this was any other case, any other situation, then there would have been swift and immediate action, and they are letting this woman just kind of chill. Yeah. And I don't like it. I don't like
That's
it.
a nice way of saying it.
But
It's
yeah.
a bull.
You're
That's
right,
what it
it's
is.
bullshit. But I posted on my social media, RIP to both of them, Gene. He was 26 years old.
Into church, was like a youth leader. He
Yeah.
could sing, had a beautiful voice.
Yeah.
And it broke my heart when his mom got on the news and said, she's a Christian and she forgives, but she wants to look her in her face and say, why did you do this? Why did you take my heart away?
And I read that they were really close. His
Very.
mom, like they talked every day. So it's sad that
That is very sad.
But yeah, so hopefully we'll keep you updated with what's going on with this on
Yeah.
our social media.
It's just the beginning.
And yeah, I think this is. I don't share. Chief Renee Hall. I hope she does the right thing.
Come on, girl.
Yeah, I know.
Come on.
Right.
All eyes on you.
She magic.
Is this her first big?
I think so. Since she's
Okay.
been elected chief.
Because she came in
Wait,
right.
I was about to say, when did she get elected?
Right after David Brown stepped down. Well, not right after.
so
but
she missed that big shooting.
Yeah,
Oh,
that
yeah.
was still David
Okay,
Brown.
Okay.
But yeah, so I think this is her first major publicized type of issue in Dallas. So we'll see where this goes. This is one in many shootings and murders and deaths of a black man that is just one too many. That it needs to stop. And it's hard to have this. It's hard because whenever all this stuff when stuff like this happens, I immediately think of my nephew, who is a little young black boy, and just him growing up in what we're going through right now. You just want to protect them and don't want him to go outside. But and you the same way. You got a nephew.
My
yeah,
brothers. I mean, these men right here
All of
watching
us.
us, like
Yeah.
all these. It's scary.
So, but yeah, so we'll keep y'all updated on that. We'll see what happens with her. They finally questioned her or not. She probably just sitting at home chilling,
Watching Netflix.
Right, Netflix and chilling.
Unfortunate.
I hate
my BlackBerry.
I hate to end on such a somber note, but
Yeah,
it is
Well,
what
let's
it
not-
is.
let's not end on us. Well,
Do you have the memes?
I don't have them with me.
Oh,
but-
okay.
So we're gonna end on that. But yeah, check our social media. We're gonna continue to update you on the Dallas Police and Chief Renee Hall. Shout out! Come on the show one day. But anyway, so we were talking about the Nike going back. Colin Kaepernick. I'm with Cap. So they did the advertisement with him. So if you've been on social media, if you've been living under the rock, there's been so many memes going around that they've made. The internet is undefeated, y'all. I swear.
It always wins.
I don't understand where people have time to come up with this stuff. Like, it's crazy.
I found a cute one. And,
Yeah.
I got my dog. I love my dog to death. It was one of a dog. And it says, bark at everything, even if something isn't there. Just bark at it.
People are coming up with some crazy memes. It's
April
crazy.
posted one yesterday.
Oh yeah,
And I was like,
I did one yesterday. So it was about BBWs, 'cause, I'm thick with it. But it was like BBWs. Don't be afraid to get on top. If he die, he die. Just do it. Just if he die, he die.
He like a BBW.
Right.
Yes.
There's been a lot of ones. I've seen the one with Mike Tyson. Where
That was too much.
oh, the one I like the most. Well, not the most, but it's really petty. It's the one with Tanya Harding.
Oh,
yeah. Even if you have-
I thought you were gonna say the one of Stevie Wonder when he was just,
I didn't.
they was wrong. It was just A B C D E F G H I. You can't see. I'm like, oh
What
my
was Stevie with the Reebok shoe?
What?
I didn't see that one. I did not see that
so
one.
many going around, but we're gonna try to post some of them on our social media or put them up on the video on after edits if we can, so y'all can see some of them. I've just been cracking up. I've been trying everyone that I see. I've been cracking up. I love them. They're hilarious. Internet, whoever's out there, internet, just the internet, undefeated.
Keep always something for something.
We have a little celebrity in our group. We
Yeah.
doing big things around here.
Yeah.
Hey. So Maya, you want to talk about what you got going on? A celebrity.
I'm not a celebrity.
The cream of the crop.
I'm not a celebrity.
I don't know if anybody knows what Carnival is. Do y'all know? It originated.
I don't. Tell me.
It originated in Brazil, but when Trinidad and Tobago got it, it just got really big. So basically, that's where they celebrate their independence, just their Caribbean culture, and I know how I can explain it where people know they wear the big feathers and little skimpy stuff. But I will be in the Carnival in Dallas on the 16th.
Yay!
It's my first time. Well, it's my second time doing Carnival. My first time actually being in the Carnival. My second time being like around the Carnival atmosphere. And I'm super excited. I'm gonna be in the band called Socaholix. It is by Rika, and you can see our costumes on her page. Go to my page and then go to her page because I don't have my
her
phone.
name REEK.
Do you have it pulled up? I don't have my phone. She'll pull it up, and you can also look on Carnival Dallas or Dallas Carnival Instagram. So it's Dallas Carnival on Instagram, and you can see all the events that are going to happen. There's an all-white party. Bottle Fete already passed. That's where they just drink and party. Fete is a party. And then the parade is on Sunday, and I'll be in that. It starts at 1 o'clock. It's at Joe Pool Lake. And if you need any information or you want to go get a ticket, you can go to www.dfwcarnival.com, and you can purchase your ticket. I think they're like $25. It's going to be super fun. You don't have to wear a costume. I'll be in costume because I am in a band, Socaholix. But you don't have to have a costume. Juve. Oh, I want to go to Juve. It's on Saturday, I think. Juve, so that's where they throw all the paint and everybody's just all in paint running around.
Oh, like the colors and stuff?
Yeah, it's really, really, really fun.
That sounds like fun.
I did Juve before.
My hair.
Yeah.
This ain't mine, so I have to wash it out.
I have to have a shower cap on.
It's really, really fun. But yeah, I'll be in Carnival. Not a celebrity though.
We're going to be there to support our girl. Yeah. We're going to be in there. I've been trying to have mine teach me how to do some dances. I can't dance, y'all. I'm a black girl that can't dance. But yeah. Something I've read. So basically, it's all the festivities are Thursday through Sunday.
Yeah, Thursday through Sunday.
And then you're gonna be in the parade.
Sunday's the big parade.
Sunday. Okay. Yay! I can't wait. I can't wait to see. So we got a preview of her outfit, and she looked bomb,
sexy.
y'all. She looked bomb.
This girl is bad.
You can see it on my Instagram.
Oh, and then
Maya one.
Rika. So her Instagram is Rika Lou Rika Lou REEKALOO. So go to her Instagram, Rika Lou.
This is her first time actually doing a band. She made all the costumes by herself. She is beyond talented. Wow. She's so creative. I was so surprised. I was like, oh my gosh, it's so beautiful. She did a show for the Elaine concert. Elaine is a big reggae artist. And they asked us to perform during the concert, and I was just like, that's the night I felt like a celebrity. People were asking me to take pictures. Guy paid me $20 to take a picture with him. It was fun,
autographs.
Yeah, I'm so excited. It's going to be so much fun. Just come out, even if you don't know like a lot of well, it's not reggae. Let me straighten that out. Carnival is not reggae. It's soca. Soca and dance hall and reggae are different. Soca is more of the dancing. Reggae is the relax. Dance hall is where, if you see like a lot of videos where guys are like jumping on top of girls and flipping them in the air, that's dance hall. Soca is more whining and moving the hips. So
Shit, sorry. I got a visual.
Okay.
I got a visual pop
No.
baby jumping and flipping.
Oh my
girls,
gosh.
Okay. Well,
So come and meet us out at Carnival, Caribbean Carnival, Dallas Carnival next Sunday.
Sunday the
Or this
16th.
coming up Sunday the 16th. And support Maya Lee, and that's what she said.
yes.
Thank you.
That was episode 5, y'all. It was fun. I had a lot of fun. I guess that's it.
It's a wrap.
It's a wrap. Oh, before you go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
Well, I was gonna say R.I.P. Mac Miller and Burt
yeah.
Reynolds.
Yeah.
So that's my.
Is Aretha's funeral still going?
No,
Aretha.
it's
Oh,
over.
Lord. Aretha.
After
You said Burt Reynolds?
3 days
Yes,
later.
Burt Reynolds passed away as well. And Mac Miller. I want to shout out NAMI, NAMI, National Alliance for Mental Institute. I might have messed that up. But anyway, NAMI, if you are dealing with mental illness, substance abuse, any of that, don't be afraid to talk to somebody. Go to those resources as well. Rest their souls, Burt Reynolds and Mac Miller. Sorry to be
you know
so
me.
rude.
We still going strong. November 7th is a big election day. Make sure you're registered to vote if you're not already registered. We got a lot that we need to fix, so get registered.
I know I did Talk to Me Tuesday, and I kind of talked about if you're going through anything and you're just feeling down, like it has a lot to do with mental illness. Either depression is a big thing. Just talk to somebody, because depression can lead to mental illness. Talk to somebody, even if it's your friend, your mom. If you don't, I know, like in our community, we don't like to go seek help from like, what are they called? Professionals. We don't like to do that. We don't believe in that. And that's bad. I feel like that's so bad. But just talk to anybody. You can even write me. I will talk to you, and I will respond.
She stay talking about, I'm going to give you my number.
I was talking on live, and I was like, if y'all want to talk, I promise,
like,
I will talk to you.
Inbox.
Y'all
Don't
can call me.
Even if she don't respond, just vent it.
I'll
Type it out.
respond.
But she'll respond.
I'll respond. I'm for my friends, I'm always that person.
Oh,
so.
and shout out Black Girl Daily.
Yes.
Okay.
Shout
Yeah.
out Black Girl Daily. She was on live with me, my beautiful friend in Detroit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was dope.
Her page is very dope. She's always inspiring. I know it's Black Girl Daily, but she inspires all women.
Yeah,
so.
it's not just for Black girls. These are really inspiring, uplifting quotes for women, empowerment, all that good stuff. Yeah.
Okay, well, when someone says you can't do it twice and take pictures.
Ooh. Oh, and lastly, also, sorry, we got to shout out our new fam, Audio Fam Network, Podcast Brothers, Flaw Seagal, and Fresco. Thank y'all. Appreciate y'all. Just shouting you out.
Thank you.
Yes, Audio Fam Network.
Peace.
Bye.
We out.